We are covering these 3 top stocks with 100% plus gains today. While watching bullish price actions, let us inform you, our review on IMTE. Integrated Media Technology Limited is a company that sits at the crossroads of several cutting-edge sectors, including technology, new energy, and halal products. It's one of those businesses that operates in multiple niches, but each of them is carefully positioned to meet the growing demand for sustainability and innovation. So, what's the deal with this company? Well, at its core, Integrated Media Technology is all about product development, technology investments, and distribution. Let's break down what they do and how their diverse portfolio impacts their stock. The company's primary product categories include nano-coated plates for filters, electronic glass, halal-certified products and services, along with a variety of new energy solutions. Now, it might sound a little scattered, but each of these areas has something in common. They're all products that respond to trends in energy efficiency, health, sustainability, and digitalization. First, let's talk about the electronic glass and the energy-saving, laminated switchable glass they manufacture. This kind of glass isn't just for decoration. It's designed to control light, minimize glare, and even reduce heat from the sun while still letting in natural light. This innovation is a game changer for both residential and commercial buildings because it helps reduce energy costs, especially important with rising energy prices globally. So, from a business standpoint, this product could capture a large portion of the green building and smart technology market, which is growing rapidly. Then, we have their halal certification services and products, delivered through their subsidiary, World Integrated Supply Ecosystem (SDN) BHD. This is a fascinating move because the global halal market is expanding, particularly as more consumers demand certified products that meet specific ethical, dietary, and religious standards. The subsidiary connects a global supply chain for halal products through a secure digital marketplace. This could be a massive value add in the global trade of food and consumer goods, especially as markets in Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Europe continue to boom. When we look at their air filtration and sterilization technologies, that's another area of high potential. Integrated Media Technologies OH Radical System, with its 5-stage sterilization and purification process, is positioned in a growing market for cleaner indoor air. Considering ongoing global concerns around health, pollution, and airborne viruses, the demand for such air filtration systems is higher than ever. Whether it's commercial spaces, schools, or even private homes, this could be a crucial product as people become more health conscious and aware of the importance of clean air. So, what does this all mean for investors? Integrated Media Technology is playing in several high-demand spaces. The energy-efficient glass and air filtration products are tapping into trends that have legs, given the global push toward sustainability and health-conscious living. And, of course, the halal product market is one that's been expanding rapidly, especially with increasing global demand for halal-certified goods and services. But as with any company spreading itself across multiple industries, there are potential risks. While diversification can be a strength, it also means that the company is reliant on multiple markets that don't always move in the same direction. For example, while the demand for energy-efficient products is strong, it could fluctuate depending on global energy trends. Similarly, the halal market, while growing, is still niche in some parts of the world, so it might take time for the company to capture significant market share there. Looking at their stock performance, investors need to keep an eye on how well Integrated Media Technology can integrate these diverse offerings and scale them up. The smart glass and air filtration technologies are definitely strong selling points, but the halal market and the overall execution of their distribution strategies will likely determine their ability to maintain consistent revenue growth. In terms of risk, competition in the tech and sustainable products market is fierce. The company will need to keep innovating to maintain its edge. Moreover, managing a global supply chain for halal products could present some logistical challenges. Investors will want to monitor how the company handles these operations, especially as they continue to expand their presence in international markets. Ultimately, Integrated Media Technology Limited presents an intriguing option for investors looking for exposure to a diversified portfolio of cutting-edge technologies and consumer products. The future of smart buildings, sustainable living, and health-conscious technologies is bright, and this company seems well-positioned to benefit. But as always, due diligence is key. If they execute well across their multiple business lines, there could be significant upside potential, especially as global demand for these types of products continues to grow. Our review on VVPR, VivoPower International PLC, a company focused on sustainable energy solutions, has seen its stock price skyrocket after receiving a $120 million takeover offer from Energy Holdings. This unsolicited, non-binding proposal has more than doubled VivoPower shares, creating a lot of excitement among investors. But what's driving all this interest, and what does it mean for VivoPower's future? VivoPower operates in several key areas. Their electric vehicle segment, particularly through their Tembo subsidiaries, specializes in rugged, battery electric vehicles designed for tough industries like mining. This isn't your typical electric vehicle market. These vehicles are built to handle rough terrains while being eco-friendly, catering to industries that are beginning to adopt cleaner alternatives. With the push toward sustainability, this niche could see significant growth, especially in sectors looking for green solutions without compromising on performance. Then there's their solar development segment, which is focused on large-scale solar projects through their wholly-owned subsidiary, Carrot LLC. VivoPower has 7 utility-scale solar projects currently in development across the U.S., capitalizing on increasing demand for renewable energy. Solar power is becoming one of the leading sources of clean energy globally, and VivoPower is well-positioned to benefit from this trend. In addition to that, their broader Sustainable Energy Solutions segment provides infrastructure for renewable energy, helping to build the necessary framework to support the clean energy transition. Now, let's talk about the recent news. The $120 million buyout offer from Energy Holdings highlights just how valuable VivoPower's diversified energy and EV portfolio is considered to be. Energy sees potential in the company's electric vehicle technology and solar development projects, and this takeover bid is a signal that others might be interested in VivoPower as well. If this deal goes through, it could provide VivoPower with more resources, market access, and possibly a faster path to scaling up its operations. However, it's important to note that this offer is still non-binding. While it's a positive sign, there's no guarantee that the deal will be finalized. If the acquisition doesn't happen, VivoPower's stock might dip back down, and the company would need to continue executing on its business strategies to drive growth. But if the deal does go through, VivoPower could see a significant boost, especially if Energy Holdings helps it scale its operations and expand its presence in the growing green energy market. For investors, this is a time to weigh the potential upside with the inherent risks. VivoPower is positioned in high-growth industries, electric vehicles, and renewable energy, both of which are seeing increased demand as the world moves toward more sustainable solutions. But at the same time, the company faces competition in these fast-evolving markets, and managing multiple sectors can be challenging. The stock's rise reflects optimism around the takeover offer, but there's still a lot to be determined. The outcome of this proposal will likely have a big impact on VivoPower's next steps and stock performance. For anyone looking at VivoPower as an investment, it's crucial to monitor how the takeover unfolds, as well as how the company continues to execute on its projects in electric vehicles and solar energy. If they can successfully capitalize on these growth areas and manage the risks that come with it, there could be significant upside. But investors should keep an eye on the deal's progress and how the market responds. Our review on TRSG. Tungray Technologies Inc. specializes in providing customized industrial manufacturing solutions to OEMs in industries like semiconductors, electronics, printers, and home appliances. Their engineer-to-order (ETO) model allows them to deliver tailored solutions, setting them apart in a competitive market. The company operates across 3 main areas: custom industrial manufacturing, direct drive and linear DC motors, and induction welding equipment. Tungray's direct drive and linear DC motors are designed for high-efficiency applications in industries like robotics and manufacturing. These motors offer precision and performance, which are critical as automation and robotics continue to grow. Additionally, their induction welding equipment, developed through their Chinese subsidiaries, is essential for industries like automotive and energy production, where high-quality welds are a must. The company has a solid international presence, with R&D and prototype assembly in Singapore and high-volume manufacturing support in China, helping them scale operations effectively. For investors, the picture looks promising. Tungray is positioned in high-growth sectors, including semiconductors and automation, and their ability to provide custom solutions gives them a competitive edge. Their diversified product offerings in motors and welding equipment also give them exposure to various industrial markets, reducing dependency on a single area. However, maintaining strong relationships with OEMs and staying ahead of industry trends will be key to sustaining their success. That said, there are risks. Tungray faces competition in all of its business lines, and managing complex global supply chains, especially in China, could present challenges. The company's performance will depend on its ability to adapt to changing market conditions and overcome potential hurdles in manufacturing or international operations. Looking at stock performance, much of Tungray's future value will depend on how effectively they execute their strategy and manage their operations globally. If they continue innovating and navigating supply chain challenges, there's a lot of potential for growth. However, investors should keep an eye on how the company handles competition, global tensions, and other macroeconomic factors that could affect their bottom line. If Tungray can stay ahead in these areas, they're positioned for strong long-term growth. Please subscribe, give the video a like, and watch more from our playlist. Thanks.